Dear friends, today we're inside the Panthéon and we're gonna talk to this beautiful soprano, mezzo-soprano Maria Ratkova about the concert that she has just presented here inside the Panthéon. Dear Maria, today you have been the star of this amazing concert dedicated to the victims of the coronavirus. What were your emotions to sing again in front of the public after such a long break, 4 months quarantine break?
Yes. Hi, dear Katerina. Thank you very much for coming here tonight. I'm very happy. Hi to everyone. So what can I say? It's the biggest emotion because stay here in this heart of the beauty from more than 2,000 years, and to sing this music, which is the part of all the arts which we call the art. It was a great emotion that after this long pause, very long pause, that was seemed like the end for everything because it is not natural situation that everything must be stopped. The live concerts they cannot be made in a normal way. So, of course, it was a big emotion today because there is a hope that we can start to come back to this normality, let us say. And this memory, this concert, this music dedicated to the victims, victims of coronavirus, it was like a prayer. It was absolutely our prayer, our modest but sincere dedication with our art to their soul. And I think that the music is very important because the music is the first. It's almost the first thing which the human starts to make, like a sound, like a scream when when the child is just born, and the singing is very. It's the most close to all the people the way of expression, of the expression of the emotions.
I totally agree with you. This concert actually had to take place for Easter, for Pasqua, because it's called the Festival of Pasqua. And instead, it's taking place today on the 28th of June. And I was wondering, do you think it's a kind of like a resurrection of art, of music, of cultural events, actually, this concert?
That's a very big honor for me to hear that I can take a part in something which can be close to this meaning of resurrection for the artistic activity, obviously. We started so late because before, for quarantine, it was not possible. But we still were on time because we were at the end of the 8th week of the Easter period, so it still was possible fortunately, to make this festival. I hope that this is the resurrection, obviously, and because if it will not continue, the music will not continue, the live presentations, the spectacles will not continue, the world will not be able to exist anymore with this kind of salvation, because the music is the salvation of our soul. When we stayed in our homes, closed now in quarantine, we watched the movies, we were listening to the music, because it was the only possibility. Yes.
And so Festival di Pasqua was actually the first concert in all Italy dedicated to the victims of coronavirus. And do you think music has a healing power to help people overcome the pandemic?
I hope very much, because your state of spirit, your state of mind is helped normally by the music, by the beautiful music, by the melody, by the singing. And it is a scientifically proven that the music exists. Musicotherapy, the music therapy does heal the soul, does heal the psycho, the psyche of the human psyche. So obviously, if you have healthy spirit, you have also more strong immunity
Oh,
to the
yes,
things.
sure,
I am
totally,
sure.
yeah.
I am sure because there is incredible power in music.
Yes, absolutely. Music has an incredible healing power. This concert has been actually under patronage of the theater in Kharkov.
Yes, the State
And
Theatre of the Opera of Kharkiv, Schied Opera. Yes.
what is your relationship with this amazing country, Ukraine?
Okay, I must say that for me it was a big surprise to meet the friends in Ukraine, to meet such friends, such an understanding musically speaking and culturally speaking. It's about 1 year ago I knew this marvelous director, Maestro Dmitry Morozov. Um, the principal musical director, the director of this wonderful opera house of Kharkiv. And we made already Carmen by Georges Bizet, and also there was another title, Il Trovatore by Giuseppe Verdi. Unfortunately, we didn't do it for the epidemic, but we will do it in the future. And also we have a lot of other projects, like the Bride of the Tsar, Rimsky-Korsakov, Samson and Dalila, by Saint-Saëns, and many other things too. Yes.
Yes, I know you have a special relationship with this theater and also with Dmitry Morozov.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely, because he's a genius. He's a genius for me. He is the hope. Dmitry Morozov is a hope of the future, because it's such an entire and integral musician, such a cultural man with a deep encyclopedical instruction, education.
Oh, wow. It's very interesting.
It's a really deep knowledge of culture, of music, of history, of everything. It is not only director. It's something huge, and Dmitry Morozov also is a wonderful composer. It's an excellent organist, and the person of a huge culture.
Very interesting. But your origins are Russian. You were born in Russia.
I was born properly in St. Petersburg.
In St. Petersburg,
In St.
okay.
Petersburg, yes.
So you were born in St. Petersburg, but for last, I think, 20 years you've been there.
Yes, for last almost 20 years
Almost
I've
20.
been living in Rome. But I was wondering because I found here my how you call antenati? My
Ancestors.
ancestors, yes, and they were buried here on the Testaccio cemetery.
Oh, really?
Because my
Russian ancestors.
Yes, and they were the diplomatic during Russia when it was still a Tsaristic Russia.
Yeah.
So they couldn't
Very
come back
interesting.
obviously after 1917. So they remained here. So in some way it's also my home.
Yes, but that was actually my question. I was
Yes,
like,
because they lived here, they also worked here like a diplomatics.
okay,
Yes.
diplomatics. Wow, that's amazing history.
Yes.
So you think Italy is more your home than Russia, or both?
For me, no, it doesn't exist the home, like a territory. The home, you bring it in your heart. The home you have, and the things that you love in the common things that that do unite the people. So for me, the home is, I bring it in my heart. But obviously, the beauty of Rome, it's for me,
Yes, it's amazing.
In comparison of beauty, it's something so ancient that I think that Rome is the home for everyone.
For everybody, yes. It's like how we say, città aperta, how they say, yes?
Città eterna, città aperta.
Exactly. I totally agree. What actually inspired you to become an opera singer?
Oh, okay. You know that I go from. I was born in a family where my mom, she was a musician. She was a professor of the art. She was also dedicated to a transliteration of ancient Proto-Slavic music.
Oh wow.
Pianist, a wonderful pianist. So my love for the music was given to me thanks to her, to my dear mom. And obviously, you know, I started to sing in the church choir when I was a little child. So I got my love for the music from there. And also, I know that in my family, anyway, it was normal to play piano or violin because also for example, my, how you call it, nonno, my grandfather.
My grandfather, yeah.
Yes, he was a military man, a military marina militare, but he played very well the violin, for example, and I found an incredible violin, antique violin that he played this violin.
Wow, that's really interesting. So, during your amazing career as mezzo-soprano and contralto, you have worked with the most famous opera houses of the world, actually.
Yes, some of them, yes. Yes.
And such as Teatro dell'Opera di Roma.
Bunga Kaikan di Tokyo.
Ah, wow.
A lot of theaters also in Latin America, also in, I made also some concerts in the States, in the part of Miami. In some theaters of Europe, like La Monnaie, Grand Opera Lisieux, the theaters also in Holland, Park Theatre, the Opera House of Finland, Teatro dell'Opera di Roma, Maggio Musicale Fiorentino, Teatro Reggio Torino.
And which theater you actually have experienced the most extraordinary performance?
You know what? I think that now I have very much in my heart the last collaboration which I had with State Opera of Kharkiv in Ukraine, Carmen, with Maestro Dmitry Morozov. Yes, I have it in my heart because you know it was much more than all the previous things which I did, because it's also good, it's normal, because every new thing must become a little bit grow much force.
Yeah,
must
sure.
get much force, yes. Reply in your heart, because it was a great orchestra, it was a great director, great conductor. It was something amazing. So maybe it was the best.
The most sensational experience.
Yes, it was wonderful. It was wonderful.
You have actually worked worldwide, all over Europe, Japan, Singapore, Turkey.
Yes.
And also in America Latina.
In America Latina, yes, many years, yes. Yes. In different states, yes.
And also in USA, which is very interesting because I know that in 2017 you have been granted by a Life Achievement Award directly from Barack Obama, the ex-president of the US. So how was that experience?
Okay, for me it was a great surprise, greatest surprise, I must say, unexpected, absolutely, because it's such a big honor. So you do not expect, the good things. It's good that sometimes the good things are unexpected. Not only the bad, but the good. So.
When I read it, I was like, wow, amazing.
Yes. So you know that. Thank you very much. I do collaborate also with the American Embassy, also here in Rome, and so we have a lot of contacts also through the beneficency concerts, because I do always participate in this kind of events. It's normal for every singer, artist to do that. And so at the end of the facts, they decided to give me this, how you say, ownership, yes?
Yeah,
yes,
a life achievement award. A lifetime achievement award.
Yes, the award. So it's amazing, and I'm very honored. I hope that I will continue and I will get through more rich and fruitful collaboration also with the United States of America. And so everything still can be started there.
Absolutely.
Artistically talking, yes.
Which theaters you have worked already in the US, and which ones would you like to work in?
You know that for everyone it's a dream now to go to sing in Metropolitan.
In Metropolitan, I can imagine.
Yes, Metropolitan Opera. Yes, and then also the all that part and the part of Chicago.
Yeah.
It's the most Chicago, Boston. No? It's always a dream for everyone because
Yes,
there is
absolutely.
a heart of a culture. Okay, I made also the concerts in Miami, in the state of Miami.
Yes, I know you have
Yes.
also had some award also in Palm Beach.
Yes, in Palm Beach, yes, I would say. I had also, yes, the award, the professorship, the laureate honoris causa.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yes, for the history and the history of music. Yes, also for the artistic achievements. Yes, it was
Complimenti, that's great.
wonderful.
That's very interesting to know because part of the interview will go to an American magazine from New York actually. So I think a lot of followers will be very interested to know more
I
about.
can tell that. I hope that we will meet soon.
Yes.
Yes.
Hopefully, yeah, when the
Hopefully.
planes will fly and we can. What is actually
Yes.
the country that, when we all are able to travel again, what is the country that you would go first? When you can go anywhere in the world, because now half of the world is blocked actually. So.
It's it's a good question. It's a good question where I will go first. Okay, I can tell that we are waiting now anyway to go to Ukraine, to Kharkiv, to the state of Kharkiv, because there are a lot of presentations, a lot of spectacles that we have to do.
Ah, okay. So you had a lot of plans
Yes.
for
Yes.
before COVID-19,
Yes.
and also now they will,
Yes,
will
obviously.
continue.
So we have to restart as soon as we can. After, yes, we have also some projects in Chicago. We only have to stabilize them to
Yes.
finish.
Yes.
Also in another states, I hope also I can come back to Palm Beach to play some things also in New York. But it's everything in a little standby for this reason.
Yes, fortunately
Yes.
now because
And
of the.
after also Latin America, it's because it's every year I go like two or
Yes, I
three
know you
times.
have been to Bogota many times, and it's one of your
Bogota,
favorite
yes,
places.
Yes, yes, to a lot of states also, to Colombia, Mexico, and Argentina, Brazil. Yes.
What do you like about Latin America? What is so inspirational for you as an artist?
What I like. There is something, unexplainable, I don't know, it's the climate, it's nature, the
climate,
landscapes, everything, also the character, the style when you travel. It's a little bit like adventure always,
Yes,
but
yes.
but it's so nice.
imagine.
It is so nice. It is so nice, and in some parts you meet also the all the colonial things, all the colonial styles, because the best of the people, they came there and they built up the culture. Also, we don't have to forget that. And there are amazing theaters with an amazing acoustic, and I could never expect that. For example, I remember that I stay in Quito, and there was a theater also quite old that they need a reconstruction a little bit, but there was an amazing acoustic. It
Oh,
was
really?
something
Wow,
incredible.
that's very interesting.
It was enough just to whisper a little bit, and everything was filled up.
How was actually today seen inside the Panthéon? How was the acoustic here inside the sacred monument of Rome?
Really, the acoustic here, it's not the best acoustic for the way of thinking professionally, because it loses a lot, and it is not concentrated
okay.
like in recording at home. Yes, you can see that there is this big round open roof. And so the part of the sound also goes there. But
Yes.
this is the right acoustic for the holy place, obviously for the sacred, because hopefully I think that the part of this music goes also to the God's ears.
Oh yes, absolutely, yes. You actually are specialized in sacred music, in musica sacra, Baroque music.
Obviously, yes, I sang a lot of sung music, and you know that my first singing was in the church.
In the
in
church,
church choir.
yes.
But it's normal. Someone starts in the church choir in the gospel, and church. It's the beginning, because the church also does embrace does embrace all the arts.
Oh
the
yes,
music and
absolutely.
everything.
Yes.
So,
And how was your relationship with religion, with spirituality? Because I know you have met the Pope,
yes,
Pope
yes.
Francesco.
Francesco. Yes, it was a wonderful experience. Met them, yes, in 2015.
Hmm.
Yes, you can imagine that I dreamt him before in a dream.
Oh
It
really?
was something like
Wow, that's
yes,
interesting.
yes, and he told me some words with the voice of my mom, and it was a period when my mom she passed away, and
Sorry to hear that.
there was her voice, but his appearance of the Pope.
Mhm.
So when I met him, I told him this thing. It was amazing. Actually, he was talking to me with the voice of my mom, not to give up and to continue always singing. Because for a musician, for singer, especially nowadays, it's not so easy to do this.
Yes, of course. It's very very
Because there is not a lot
huge
of,
competition.
there are not a lot
and,
of competition, but also the help, because the art must be helped from the state, also
Yes.
from good directors, for good, for example, like my friends from Kharkiv Opera House, they do everything for to grow up to reach the repertory. They have a huge repertoire, like almost 70 operas for a year in the
Wow.
repertoire. It's something amazing.
Amazing.
It's all thanks to this theater, because they have been making a huge work to make leave the art as it must be, because
course.
it's fundamental for all the
Yes, absolutely. I totally agree on that. And I know that you have been doing a lot of benefic concerts actually, and you have been awarded also by the Red Cross.
Yes, by the Red Cross, yes,
For your benefic activity in
yes, I
concert
had also-
organizing and singing.
Yes, I had also.
Tell us
this-
more about this experience.
Yes, also this medal, yes, from Red Cross here in Rome, from the president of the Red Cross. Yes, for this activity. Yes, I was pleasantly surprised, because one never thinks about this thing. Can you imagine that my how you say nonna? My
Grandmother?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
grandmother.
She was the part of the Red Cross, because she was one of the
okay.
first doctors in Russia. The women, they couldn't be, the doctors. It was the beginning of the 19th century, and so she was, and she was also the part of the Red Cross. So.
Yeah, that's amazing to know, because benefic activity is really, really important at the moment for everybody. So,
Yes,
and I know you have done many, many benefic concerts. Tell
Yes,
us a
it's
little bit
normal,
more
it's
about
normal.
this experience of
Okay,
you.
so I don't know. For me, I even don't like to speak about that, because it's so natural. What are we going to speak about?
Yes,
It's
of
natural. But
course.
for me, I can remember one thing in Tirana, Albania.
Tirana.
Yes, they gave me the medal of Santa Madre Teresa di Calcutta.
Oh wow.
And that I love her. I love her, because
Yes.
she's something that only just recording of her, just thinking of her makes you to fill up with the
Yes.
brividi, how you call it,
Absolutely.
with the emotions.
BBD, I think goosebumps.
Goosebumps, yes. So it was wonderful. I
Oh,
made
it
these
probably
concerts
was,
there.
makes you shiver, like
Yes.
thinking about Mother
Yes,
Teresa.
Yes. And they gave me this medal, so it was like almost to meet her, Mother Teresa,
Amazing. That must have been an amazing experience.
Yes, it was amazing. And I found there the people wonderful, wonderful people, good friends. So we still we are in contact. I hope that we meet one day again. It was very, very beautiful.
Yes. So, how many awards actually and lifetime achievements do you have in total? You must have a lot of awards, from what I saw from your CV.
Yes, I don't remember. I swear.
Okay, but I'm sure there are more coming. So.
Yes, hopefully. I hope that we will live long and make a lot of good things.
Oh
also.
yes,
For
absolutely.
the people,
Yes.
for the art. Because smile, as say the Nat King Cole in his poetry, it's very important, because when you smile, something happens, and
Oh, true. I
Does
totally
fill your
agree.
heart up
Yes.
with gladness and makes to leave away the sadness. No.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I adore this song because for me it's, there are some great poets of 190, 50, 60 this years, no? Of the American music also that it's something,
Yes.
it's something incredible.
What is actually your famous opera piece or a famous role?
Of course, Carmen, I adore her.
Carmen.
Carmen, Dalila from Sansone Dalila. I love also Trovatore. A lot of other things. No, Azucena, yes, it's a wonderful part. But Carmen and Dalila. Actually, I love French music.
French music.
I love it very
And you also speak French because you speak 5 languages, right?
Yes. Let us
So you
say.
sing in French, in Spanish, in Italian.
French, yes. I think maybe in more than 5, but try to speak 5, yes. Maybe not as perfect, but it's normal also when you switch from one language to another that you
Yes,
make
yes,
get
absolutely.
confusion, you mix up some things.
Yes.
So
Totally agree. And what is a role that you will still want to, maybe some role that you haven't done yet, but you would actually like to do?
Oh, there are a lot of roles because the music is enormous, yes. But I think, I don't know, now we want to make La Sposa dello Zar. How you call the bride, the Tsar's bride?
The Tsar's Bride.
Yes, we want to make. I made it already before, but Amneris from Aida by Giuseppe Verdi. It's wonderful. I don't know, a lot of. So now it's difficult to say. I also would love to make some musicals,
Oh,
because I
musical,
love them.
yes. What is your biggest challenge for the future, for post-COVID, for your career?
I think that the art and the musica dal vivo, lo spettacolo dal vivo, va sempre that it will be always continuing his activity because we must understand that anyway our meeting people with people, how you say, di persona, no? Dal vivo.
Yeah. Face
Communication
to
face to face. It's
Communication face to face.
communication face to face. It's the humanity, because without the communication and all the things face to face, the humanity will be stopped, will die. So we must understand that we need this communication face to face in everything, in all the parts.
Yeah, I totally agree on that. And thank you so much for being with us today. And thank you for this lovely
Thank you, dear
concert.
Caterina. I'm very
And
happy.
I hope we will make another interview soon.
Yes.
And maybe, I don't know what is more than this location. This location is top, but I think the more the better. So let's do another one soon.
Yes. we
And
will.
thank you so much for
Thank you. Thank
for
you,
the
dear
interview and for the wonderful concert. And good luck with everything.
Thank you.
Thank
you
you.
very much.